Shea Peppler here with the Sporting News exclusive 2012 college football preview. And in this edition, we are taking a look at the SEC. Here are some storylines heading into the season. LSU will be without star cornerback Tyrann Mathieu after he was dismissed from the team for a violation of school and team policies. Two new programs join the conference with Texas A&M and Missouri as part of conference realignment. And there will be three new coaches on the sidelines, including Kevin Sumlin at Texas A&M, Hugh Freeze at Ole Miss, and John L. Smith replaces Bobby Petrino at Arkansas. And now we bring in senior college football writer Matt Hayes. And Matt, looking at the SEC, what are your most intriguing storylines?
Sure, I think one huge storyline is the fact that it's not just LSU and Alabama in the SEC. I think that's what everyone's looking at right now. I really believe South Carolina has enough to win the SEC. I really believe Arkansas has enough to win the SEC, and maybe even Georgia. And as we've all seen over the last 6 years, if you win the SEC, you're going to be playing for it all.
All right, well, when it comes to success on the field, who in your mind are some of the key players in the SEC this season?
I love a guy like Eddie Lacy. I mean, if you look at the Alabama tailbacks under Nick Saban, Glenn Coffey, Mark Ingram, Trent Richardson, Eddie Lacy's kind of a combination of all three of those guys. And I think he's a guy that's kind of being overlooked right now. I really expect him to have a huge season, 1,500 yards. You know, I think he's a guy, a perfect complement for that passing game with A.J. McCarron. And obviously the Alabama defense, they're replacing 9 starters. But you looked at what they've done recruiting-wise, the fact that the roster is loaded, it's going to be very interesting to watch the young guys come out and play as starters for Alabama. I think, obviously, LSU with Zach Mettenberger, quarterback, that's a guy, I think, if he does what they say he can do, and he brings that passing game to LSU with the way they can run the ball and the way they can play defense, Shea, I don't think anyone beats them. That's if he plays as well as they say he's going to play. I think South Carolina is as good as they've been, probably better than they've ever been under Spurrier. I think their lines of scrimmage are terrific. They're solid, strong, SEC-type lines. You know, if Marcus Lattimore comes back from that knee injury and is the elite player that he was the last 2 years, you know, that's a very, very formidable team right there.
All right, thanks, Matt. That'll do it for this Sporting News exclusive college football preview on the SEC. For Matt Hayes, I'm Shea Peppler. Thanks for watching.